professional could say. Who's probably experienced these cases hundreds and hundreds of times.
They can say, I lost my parent too. And that's what's helped me most, is when I lost my mom, I thought I was the only one in the world who lost their parent.
Yeah.
And then before I know it, I go to church and there's 6, 7 people that I talk to every single Sunday, and they come up to me. I lost my dad.
Yeah.
I lost my mom. I know what it's like.
Is that closure for you?
Yeah, it feels so good because it's really, though, like I just feel like there's nobody in the world. And there's this girl that goes to my church, and her mom passed away a week before mine.
What?
And she still came to church, and she's still livey-lavy, having a good time. Like, obviously, it's going to affect her, but it's just like, for the first couple of days, I was like, why me, why me, why me?
Yeah.
And then I started opening my eyes to reality, like, that's a part of life. And you can crash your car, and you're going to say, why me, why me, why me? But a million people crash their car every day.
Every day.
You can have a heart attack. Why me, why me? 500,000 a year. You can lose your parent. Why me, why me? 1 million every year. Even worse is some people lose their kids.
Yeah.
Some people lose 4 kids in one day in a house fire. They're really saying, why me, why me, why me?
And that's something that doesn't even happen that much.
That's what opened my eyes, is seeing people who have gone through what I've gone through. It reminds you that, like, yeah, life is life. Life is tough. Life sucks sometimes. Mm-hmm. But you got to realize we're all in this together. Like,
that's fire.
For real.
That's fire. I agree with that.
Nobody has a problem that nobody has experienced before.
Exactly.
Everyone, there's always someone in this world. We don't even have to go that far. Yeah. There's always someone in your state.
Just went through what you went
Someone got raped. Girl down the street did too. She just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Someone got killed. We see it every day where we're from.
Yeah.
Someone lost their mom. My roommate lost their mom. Like, it's everywhere.
Wow.
And you don't really open your eyes to the world until you get hit with that disaster.
Exactly. It's all oblivious to you until it actually happens.
I would have never thought. I knew everything. I'm like, my mom, never. My parents, never. They're like impossible. And then you start seeing it around you, and you're like, gee, I'm blessed.
I think after the first one, that kind of really opened my eyes. Like, wow, this can really happen. And that's what really made me love way harder. Like, because these people are not promised ever. And that's what's so wild. Like, you think when you go to sleep, you're just going to wake up.
Yeah.
But you really could not wake up. Like, there's a chance you just couldn't wake up.
And you don't even need to have something wrong with you.
It just happens.
When's the last time we got a scan on our heart?
Exactly.
Our hearts can be horrible. We don't know. We could literally wake up tomorrow and be schlunk. Even worse, the people around us can be schlunk. Yeah. Like, imagine if one of us died from vaping. It can happen.
Yeah.
We can wake up tomorrow and I don't want to point names out, but someone can be dead. Why?
Not even because of
blew up in their face.
Not even because of the vape, just anything. It's not
anything.
Just
anything. And that I feel like
working out, you can work out every single day, have the best health, and it just not
that's why I love, and I would never ever change my life. I love my struggle because you don't get strong until you see the struggle, and you don't really grow until you're put through strain.
Do you think the struggle created you?
Yeah, I think I would not be the person.
Aided you?
Both. Literally, I'm from the mud. I know exactly what it's like. I've literally gone through everything in life, really all around the books. And I can't say that I've experienced everything, but I have a good circle of stuff. And I feel like every little thing is part of my journey that has molded me into be the man I am. What do you do with it? When you want to make a sharp sword, how do you do that? You forge it.
Put it under.
What does your name in the Bible mean?
It means
a forger.
Really? I thought it was the spiritual comrade.
And a forger.
I'm a forger
You're
too.
You're the comrade and the forger. So think about it. It's like you get a piece of metal.
Yeah.
We're just born. We're just a little piece of metal. We have a lot of potential.
Right over the fire with me.
You better start burning it until it's orange.
That thing hurt. Started whacking that.
You gotta let it cool down again now. Watch out. Make sure you let it cool down.
Chill out.
This is an important stage of everything. Put it in the water. Let it cool down.
What's the cool down mean?
That's how struggle is. It's a roller coaster. Everything's cool.
It gets real hot. Like all this stuff is.
Everything's crashing down.
And then the good.
And then out of nowhere, life's good. And then you think everybody's cool and clean and everything. Out of nowhere, it starts crashing down again.
Well, Seth is going crazy with these analogies.
Up here again. And back in the water. Mom's out of jail.
Let's go.
For real. It gets back in. Everything you see, everything you do, every breakup you've been through, every person that did you wrong, everyone who stabbed you in the back, everyone that hates on you, everyone that bullied you, everyone that said you were ugly. It's all you're just getting put in this fire. So that hammer is the external force.
Don't experience that. Are you saying they are not? Are they not whole? Are they not finished? Are they not done?
Well,
what'd you say? Because there's a lot of people who don't even experience a lot of their struggles most of their life.
And I feel like if you want to talk
not swords,
I think if you want to talk spiritually, is God uses people and puts them through things for their purpose.
Okay.
So if somebody's purpose stands outside of, I'm sorry, you need to go through this for you to do what I want you to do.
Okay. He's building your character.
I have so much confidence in God's plan for me that all the stuff that's happened to me, I'm like, thank you. I can't wait to see why.
Yeah, this is the reason.
Like, I can't wait to see what I can do with it.
It's coming to something.
Right.
Wow, that's inspiring.
And it's like, like you said, there's people out there, perfect life, money, money, money. There's 80-year-olds like, I'm from money, I lived money, never struggled, married parents, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
but what did you do? Whose life did you change?
Nothing. You kind of had.
They just lived with it, and you never know. Like they might have been a nurse their whole life, and God's plan for them was a nurse, and they saved this kid one day, and they saved that kid. That kid became a pastor and changed 100 lives. Like there's so many ways to it.
That could happen. Yeah.
Chain reactions in God's plan, but people don't have a broad enough mindset to understand God's plan. We never will, and it's like, for example, going back to that nurse thing. It's like you never know. Going back to the sermon we heard at church today, you never know. This high school kid, he can be nothing right now. He might not even be in the church. But God's plan for him was like, call Jack. Jack's going to become a pastor. Jack's going to change 100,000 lives.
Yeah.
You did your job. You didn't have to go through a lot of struggle. You just called him.
That's all you had to do. That's all I needed you for.
Everyone has their place in the body. Everyone has their place in the body.
Wow, you going crazy.
Body of Christ, the whole world is.
So, your struggle and your process, do you think having gang for references, all of our friends, that's our friend group, that's our name. Do you think having gang, how big of a how big are we in your life? Like, do you think that was something that God was like, yo, we need to have these guys around him?
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I have so much confidence in our future, and it's not even like a success sort of thing. It's not like a business sort of thing. It's not anything like that. Me, personally, I'm very spiritual, and I plan to be invested in the church later. And I know God is going to invest all of us into the church. Like, we're a group for a reason. Yeah. I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't meet you guys.
So you think we were all
put together for a reason?
There,
yes. Like, and there's no reason why we're this strong together. Like, there's something that stands out. Yeah, not many groups act like us.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't have to be that way.
Yeah, no.
We went to a real small school, so it clicked that way. But like for real, before 9th grade, I was just bullied my whole life. No one really fricked with me. I hated school.
I didn't know that.
I hated life.
I knew that, but I know you were like bullied.
I got homeschooled, physical bullied, just my whole life. I was bitched. I hated life.
Now you got straps.
Hated it. And then I got to 9th grade and met you guys, and I'm like, well, gee, God.
This is cool.
This is awesome. Not to talk about that, the girls liked me. I started maturing. I had a jawline. I was attractive. Yeah. Like, people started trying to date me, and I didn't even know what to say. Because I go from, ew, ugly, nobody, ew, la, 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 to, ooh, that's a snack. And I don't even know how to talk to girls because I've never done it before.
Yeah, because before that, it was just.
And it just all, like, came out of nowhere. And I'm like, why? And then I realized because I'm receiving the blessings, not so much that I deserve, but, like, I'm just so nice in my heart. I thought one day, there's no way I can be this nice of a person, this soft of a person, this loving of a person, and God's just going to put me through this the rest of my life. And then out of nowhere.
When did you realize that? Or when
I was 14.
When did that thought come to mind?
When I was 14, 15.
And then when did you realize that gang and like girls talking to you. Not even saying that's God's plan, but it's like the spin in your life. When did you realize like, oh, this is God's plan? Like, this is really starting to make sense now. Because before you're probably real clouded. Like, well,
I really got
what am I
invested
doing?
in 10th, 11th grade.
Okay.
10th grade, I didn't swear one time in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Like, I was real invested. Not to say I'm not invested anymore, but like I said, life is roller coasters. It's supposed to be that way.
No.
It's like, even though I still struggle with things, we all do, I'm happy in the struggle.
Exactly.
Because I've seen my past, and I know there's a reason for it. So even my struggles right now, not to like throw it on a cushion and soften it up, like, but there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
And I've always said that someday a kid's gonna come into my church and he's gonna talk to me and he's gonna be like, "Yo, like I've been really struggling, like life is hard. This is what happened, la da da da." And I'm gonna be like, "You wanna know something crazy? I've been through exactly what you just said, and I'm here and happy.
Well,
And I'm gonna change your life."
Actually happened already.
And it's happened already.
Wow. Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
and I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
Yeah, you
I've
have
been saying that same thing. My struggle, take pride in it, because you're going to use that someday to change someone's life. Just keep your head up, smile, show them that you are strong, and you'd be surprised how much just having an idol can do. Like just looking up to someone who's been through what you've been through and they look this good.
Yeah.
Like today, Jack. It's like if there's people in their teenage years struggling, like, you know what, maybe I'm trying to be a gangbanger.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm trying to get down with this life. And then your pastor
And I
walks
see a
on
pastor,
stage.
yeah. I used to be that same
holding the
person.
church. You know, one day I used to be like that.
Yeah.
But now look where I am. Beautiful wife, beautiful kids. I got a church.
I got a movie theater.
I'm well off.
I'm living my life now.
Exactly.
And just imagine all the steps. That's where you gotta kind of believe in like God's plan, because like imagine all the things that could have not happened. Like just imagine that one call didn't pop off.
Yeah.
When would he actually go through what he was planning on he was going to do? And if that happened, you go into jail and it's all gone.
Yeah.
But he was like, "No, Jack. Sorry, we gotta say his name. We gotta bleep those out."
No, he don't care.
Bro, Jack, we
He's
love
a
you.
public pastor, bro.
Jack, we love you. Jack's our pastor. Really his pastor. My pastor too. That's my
He
guy.
is your
That's
pastor.
my pastor. That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
We gotta light a candle for dude.
We got wonderful. All right, so we're talking about your struggles and your past. There's something real recent that just happened. I don't think really you two. We don't have to tell them exactly what it is.
Right.
But how has that been on you?
Yeah.
From here?